All right.
For Brandon.
Pastor Brandon, come on. This is Pastor Brandon Anderson from the Trinity Church, and Brandon's going to share with you some of the things that he's noticed in regards to the chaplain program.
Absolutely. So yeah, for those who don't know me, I'm Brandon, I'm pastor at the Trinity Church where Darian serves, and many of you guys attend. It's just an absolute honor to be here. Definitely some familiar faces here. So Pastor Darian asked me to speak just on the value of getting assistance with pastoral care in the ministry of the church. And so, as you guys have referenced already a couple times, I'm going to take you to Ephesians 4. And He gave the apostles and the prophets and the evangelists, the shepherds and teachers to equip the saints for the work of ministry, for the building up of the body. And so, as pastors, we have a lot of those different hats we wear. So apostles, prophets, those are not found in every church, but obviously they're gifts for the building up of the body. And then evangelists, I hope and pray that all of us consider ourselves evangelists, but shepherds and teachers are the ones that you guys really step into and really help assist the pastors in that particular way. Pastors and shepherds are oftentimes synonymous. And those are the people who really know the sheep and love the sheep and are able to instruct and care for them for the end goal of for the building up of the body of the church, God's family. And so you are now trained and equipped carriers of God's truth and God's love. As what you said, if you can do nothing else, at least be able to explain the gospel, right? I would add to that. I would say sound doctrine means healthy doctrine. If you actually look at the root word, sound doctrine is not precision, it's actually healthy. And so if you're going to have God's truth, you're going to have God's love. And so you're not only carrying God's truth, if it doesn't translate to God's love, you're doing it wrong. Right. But you guys, learning from the guys you are, you got God's truth dialed in, and I know you guys well enough that I also know that you carry God's love. And so you're trained, equipped, ready to be deployed to carry God's truth and God's love. And so at Trinity Church, my job, my commission is to extend the ministry of Pastor Mark and Grace Crystal. That's my senior pastor. And your guys' commission is what you've wanted to do is to extend the ministry of the pastoral teams at your local churches and ministries, which is a tremendous blessing. And so the biggest challenge with that and the biggest blessing with that when it comes to ministry is the same answer. It's people. They're the biggest challenge, to be sure, but they're absolutely the biggest blessing. And so when you talk about shepherd in that role, there's usually four things that come up. There's know, feed, lead, and protect. Some of those can more easily be done from a big platform. Like our pastor, Mark, he says his main job is to lead and to feed. And he can do that from a large platform. He can lead and feed a lot of people. He can protect people too, especially from bad theology. He does that very well from the pulpit, and most pastors do. The hardest part with pastoral ministry is too many people. And it's hard to know them all. And it's hard to walk with them all. And it's hard to really hear their whole story, and it's hard to meet them where they're at. It's like being a dad with hundreds and hundreds of kids. It's hard to do that, and you need extra help. And so for you guys, that's one way that really brings a ton of value to the local church, is you can know the sheep. You can know them personally, you can know them individually, you can connect with them, and you can ultimately walk with them in ways that the church wishes we could for every single person, but practically, it's really difficult to. And so needing a lot of good men to do that so we can love everyone the way that we would want to, the quality level that we would want to, you need a lot of shepherds. You need a ton of shepherds. Because God's people need a lot of help, and we need a lot of help too. So with that, there's one sentence or one question that took me about 7 or 8 years to figure out in my marriage. And it pretty much changed our entire marriage. And so basically I was trying to serve my wife to the best of my ability, and I wasn't doing a very good job, and I couldn't figure out why. And so one day, it's just like, I'm just going to ask her a question and see if this helps. It's not a complicated question. Men, you should probably write down this question if you don't know it. It's basically, what would be most helpful right now? And usually the answer is, what would actually be the most helpful right at that moment? And Oftentimes I would guess and I would get it wrong pretty much every single time. And usually with my wife it's something like, I just need to take a shower. Or if those dishes disappeared, I would be 10 times. It's usually something small, but at that moment, at that time, it's the most important thing. And so, as pastors, for you guys who want to come in and assist pastors, if some guy came through the door and asked that question, you would be my new favorite person. And so what would be most helpful right now? The heart of a pastor is usually, and should be, how can we best love and serve the people? And so you guys coming alongside pastors to add that care and what would be most helpful right now would be a tremendous, tremendous blessing. And so answers to that are often different every single time. You never know what's going to happen. No 2 days are the same in ministry. Sometimes they're glamorous, sometimes they're not. And a lot of you guys I've served with, you've done just about everything with me. It always blesses the family. So if it's a church family, you're not entirely seeking your highest and best use. You're just seeking what's best for the family. And that's what we have a father's heart. It often requires humility, just putting others above yourself. You guys have signed up for that. One thing when a lot of people approach churches and say, I want to partner with you in ministry. Sometimes they come and that translates as, I'm bringing my thing and I want you to bless and pour energy into my thing. And we would say, that's a good thing, that's a great thing, that's your thing, that's not my thing. And so we'd encourage you guys, as you want to partner with churches, to what's your thing? How can I have your thing be our thing and partner with you? Does that make sense? And so we can do it together. And so if you come in and say, I want to help you do your thing, or what God's told you to love and serve this church family, the answer will always be yes, thank you. Let's make that our thing. It requires readiness and margin. So you guys carved out a lot of margin in your lives to make this happen. You've already shown that. And it needs to be ready, and that's a practical readiness, and that's the Holy Spirit readiness. We're studying Galatians right now. That's the walking the step of the Spirit. So if you're walking the step of the Spirit, then your heart and your soul is ready for whatever comes up, whatever situation you are placed in. And if you're a chaplain, you're going to be placed in some very, very tender situations. You are invited into, a lot of times, the most impactful, precious, pivotal moments in the lives of people, whether it be death, marriage, sickness. A lot of those, you're invited in to some of the most precious, most memorable things. And so it takes an absolute amount of readiness, both practically and spiritually. And it takes a lot of influence. Chaplains will have a lot of influence. Pastors carry an additional authority, but you guys will have a ton of influence. And that's how you love and how you lead and how you're deployed. But it would be, if you approach, you're the carriers of God's love and God's truth, that's going to have a tremendous amount of influence. And so, and examples of that. I mean, there's guys in this room. I asked Stephen to do an end-of-life call for me. We've had Perry, he serves a ton, he influences a ton of people on just how he serves. Carl's my assistant, so he helps me tremendously. Paul organizes a ton of people. Michael's helped with. I don't want to take all your time, so I'm not going to list all the things Michael's helped with. But you guys are invited into marriages, funerals, hospital visits, all those different things. And pastoral care and peace is a huge blessing to a church. And so I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for getting trained. I want to say thank you. One pastor told me, he says, leadership is basically just signing up to sacrifice more than everybody else. So thank you for doing that, because you're pretty much just signing up to sacrifice for more than everybody else. And just because you have a love for God, you want to spread that love to people. And so if you give me an opportunity, I'd be an honor just to pray for you guys as you take off this mantle. And so, Father God, I just thank you for this ministry that's taken on the noble call to lead and develop men, to ultimately be shepherds and caretakers of your flock. Just thank you for their heart to want to put so much effort and energy into just loving and serving to the best of their ability, to getting trained so they can be the most effective tool for the ministries they will partner with and join up with. I pray that you protect them. I pray that you protect their marriages and their families so that they have ones that when they go home, they're filled up when they connect with you, they're filled up, and so they can go out and spread that love to all the people that we would have them minister to. I pray that you walk with them and guide them, and so when those curveballs come, they're ready for them, and they can stand firm with knowing who you are, who they are, and ultimately the position that you put them in to be conduits of your love and your truth to everyone that they come across. So please let this just be the beginning. Thank you for this ministry. I thank you for these men, and just thank you for the honor it is that you are making your appeal through us broken vessels to love and serve, and hopefully just grow a beautiful, great big family. God, Father, in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.